Mission of the Darians. This is Space, 1999, season 1, but we're getting very close to the end of season 1. I'm optimistic cautiously about season 2. I know people said it wasn't as good. I've never seen season 2 before. This is my second time watching season 1, first time watching it on the Blu-ray set. So I'm excited to see where it goes. But for this episode, this was a banger. Let's talk about the story. I'm giving it a 2 out of 2 score for the story. It's absolutely awesome. So there's this ship. It's like 50 miles long. It's like a city. It's almost like Rendezvous with Rama. I don't know if you guys have read that book, but big, huge city. And then when they land in there, so it's actually Paul, Alan, Helena, Koenig, Victor, and then a purple sleeve, which is a purple sleeve is your red shirt equivalent. Although I like this purple sleeve guy. I thought he was really good. Anyways, they land there and there's primitives on there. And then there's the Darians who are these really like, they're more high evolved or whatever. Joan Collins is in there. She's one of the high ranking ones. There's only 14 left of the entire colony. And everyone else is these savage primitive guys. And it's crazy. There's a little bit of Soylent Green in there because they're eating some of these people to survive. They're also like transplanting their minds into another body. So I mean, that's another concept. This concept of sort of immortality, finding a new home. What would you do to survive? For the survival of your race, they have this sort of gene pool thing that they're trying to protect as well. It's crazy. And when the Alphans show up, they're saying, why don't you live with us? But then, is there nefarious reasons for that? You'll have to, I guess, find out. But man, what an awesome story. This was captivating. I'll give you the pacing of 2 out of 2. I didn't know what was going on. There's actually a lot of action. There's a lot of running around and fighting. The primitive guys capture the purple sleeve guy, and he's actually got a bit of a tip of his fingers missing. Coincidentally, my grandfather had lost the tip of his finger, and I'm like, oh my god, it wasn't the same finger though, but it was the one next to it. And they're like, oh, he's defective, throw him in the disintegration thing or whatever, and then that's what the Darians are eating. Oh my god, it's crazy. Loved this story, and the pacing was awesome. The ending was great too. It's just a bit shocking, but awesome. So really good. I'm going to give the artistry, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 2 because you know what? The ship looked awesome. There wasn't a lot of space fighting, but the ship looked awesome. The Darians sort of city ship was wicked. The interiors were friggin' cool. They used a lot of optical illusions and paintings and they did whatever they could, but it looked awesome to me. Again, I'm reviewing the look of this based on the time period. And to me, this looks really good. Like this is ranking amongst the best that I've seen from that time period for a television show. Really great production values, and it looks damn good. The Darians, like Joan Collins' people, all have like these frilly things, and then the primitives are all like beat up and rough, and they gave them a fake god to worship. A lot of this stuff is from this. I was in the Zardoz movie, which I love. I love Zardoz. But yeah, oh man, really great. Everything looks really good. The characters are 2 out of 2. I really like the Darians and how they're like, look, you're judging us, but what would you do? Right. And they seemed like, oh gosh, they're bad guys, I guess they're bad, but like, you kind of felt a little bit bad for them. I always like Joan Collins. I have Joan Collins' autograph from when she played Siren from Batman 66. Can't wait to talk about that episode. But yeah, everybody was great. Obviously, the crew was awesome. Like, friggin' Alan was pumped in this one too. Paul was good. Like, Helena was she was almost going to be forced to become a body, like a host for one of the Darians. So that was kind of neat. I don't know. There's a lot of great stuff here. Koenig was pretty good too. He's like saying, guys, like, what do you think you're doing here? And him and Victor, when they're sitting there discovering, they're looking at the food plans and they're like, what are these guys eating? Like, what is happening here? And you're like, oh shit, right? Soylent Green. So that was awesome. I'm giving the enjoyment factor too. I'm giving this a 10er. I don't care. I thought this was awesome. I was right into it. Ending off the season with a bang. We got a couple more left. can't wait to see where this goes. And then the season 2, the big season 2, we'll see. And that'll be my first time watching, so we'll see what my reaction is. But yeah, I love this episode. Space 1999 rocks. Season 1, definitely going to rewatch all of season 1 again sometime soon. I'm going to put that in the rotation. You got your Doctor Who's, your Blake Sevens, your Star Treks. All these shows are in rotation for me. It's like third time, or next time on Blake 7 will be the fourth time, right? And then I just keep rotating these things around because they're so great. I think this one's going to go back in the rotation. At least season 1 is for sure. We'll see about season 2. That's it, guys. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the other space stuff. Thanks for watching.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.